Hello, this is Connor Super Goofy, and welcome back to another video. It's very late at night, which is why I'm trying to speak quietly, but this is a matter I felt like I needed to discuss. So, this week has been wild in terms of my music. On Monday morning, I released my collaboration single with Daniel Van Cleve titled Goofy Boys 2, which was the long awaited kind of sequel to the track Goofy Boys, which is my first huge it was one of my first huge major hits. And then immediately after, I decided to drop Evil Caden Part 2, which is the sequel to my very popular song Evil Caden, which people were really excited about. And then on Tuesday, I kind of got into a little bit of a feud with one of my advisory classmates. His name is Carlos, and so basically what was happening was Carlos really doesn't like my one of my friends. My friend, he's been on a couple of my songs. His name is Lincoln. Carlos doesn't like him, and he was writing a diss track on Lincoln, and he kind of encouraged me to hop on, but then after I had recorded and sent my verse, I kind of had second thoughts, and so I wrote a track dissing Carlos as sort of a move to kind of defend Lincoln. And at first it was all fun and games, and then a second track dropped, and some of the names that I called Carlos were not funny. I went way too far, and I paid the price for it. Both of those songs had to be taken down, and yeah, I am embarrassed, I am ashamed, I am mortified, I am pretty much any word that falls into that ballpark. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. So, yeah. Let me get this out of the way. First things first, the warning signs were there. The warning signs that something like this was going to happen at some point were there, and I should have listened to them. I shouldn't have ignored them. I have been going kind of wild with diss tracks recently. Two of my most popular songs from my senior year of high school were diss tracks. It is no secret that the song that is probably the biggest song that I have released since Friends in My Math Class, definitely the biggest song since Easel Weasel, is a very aggravated, heated diss against one of my English classmates. I'm not going to say his name out loud here, but you've probably already heard his name if you're one of my friends watching this video. But, yeah, and also, it was kind of, it can be argued that I was kind of, milking the Landon Calafell situation. That was that guy from the golf team who was trying to push me and one of my other friends from the golf team to start dating each other, and he started to go a little bit too far, started making both of us feel uncomfortable, and so I wrote the track Pretender to try and discourage him from doing that. And then obviously there were rumors that he was writing a diss track on me back with another person. I was curious to hear what it was, so in January I dropped the second song, Hey Landon, which didn't go too deep on, like, I'm blanking on the lyrics of the song, but didn't go too deep. I don't think it went too deep on Landon himself, but it was really just begging Landon for that response. And Chelsea, the other friend from the golf team who Landon was trying to push me to start dating, like, she said, yeah, maybe I'm going a little bit too far with the whole Landon situation. So yeah, the signs were there. Just didn't think it was going to happen this quickly, to be honest. Both tracks were very mean, and they made me sound like I hated Carlos a lot more than I actually do. Like, I don't think he's that bad of a person. Sure, he is a little bit, I don't know, there's honestly not too much bad that I can say about this guy. He's the only real reason why I went in on this whole diss thing against him is because he was going after Lincoln, and then I just went too far. Like, it can't be excused. Like, there were a few reasons why I wrote those songs. The first reason was obviously to defend and stand up for my friend, who I felt didn't get to deserve to get dissed. But then the second main reason, and this is my explanation for all the bars that were referring to him as like a thug, is that those thug bars weren't exactly directed straight at Carlos. They were more directed towards like this community of people at my school who are just really just brain rotted morons, and they go around like, the main thing that they do that really ticks me off is the fact that they what am I trying to say? Is the fact that they will go into the bathrooms and they will like mess up the toilet, and they will like graffiti all over the walls of the stall. And yeah, I just hate when people are doing that in the bathrooms, because it is just disgusting. It is just outright just awful behavior, and it was wrong of me to take my anger against those people out on Carlos. It was wrong for me to do that. And this is the most controversy I have been in since 2021. For all of the Connor is Super Goofy OGs who've known me since 8th grade, you'll know that I got myself into quite a bit of the heated controversy back in 2021 over this girl that I liked, who I was trying, let's just say, to put it the least I can say is I was trying a little bit too hard to get her to be my friend. And things went terribly wrong. We ended up getting banned from each other 3 times, and I realize now that some of a lot of the things that I did back then were foolish and dumb, and I was a little bit of my own brain-rotted idiot back then. But, yeah, this is the most controversy that I think I have been in since then, and yeah, I'm not proud of what I did this week. I think that moving forward, so, obviously I had to take both of the diss tracks down. So here's the deal. Like, I have been making diss tracks since the very beginning of my music career. I've been making diss tracks since my first album. And so, like, I'm not going to take down any of the other diss tracks that I have made on other people, like, in the past. Especially the older ones. Like, I'm not going to take down, like, True Evil or Thank You for Nothing. Because, like, those came out, like, 3 years ago. I'm not even going to take down, like, Mansions or Evil Caden or anything like that. Because those didn't really get me in hot water. Like, the guy that I wrote Mansions about, like I said, I'm not going to say his name here out loud, but that guy's a jerk. He does deserve to get dissed. And even Mansions, which at the time was one of my meanest diss tracks, even that was light compared to what I did on these 2 tracks that I just had to take down. So I'm not going to take down any of my older diss tracks, but it should come as no surprise that from this point onward, I am going to be basically retiring the jersey number when it comes to diss tracks. I will still, of course, be sending out subliminal or not so subliminal bars towards people here and there on certain songs, but the days of me dedicating entire tracks to not liking how much I don't like someone, those days are over. So unfortunately, we're never gonna get another Mansions. We're never gonna get a Mansions Part 2. We're not going to get an Evil Caden Part 3 or anything. Not like that was ever needed. Yeah, I'm done with that. I'm hanging it up. I'm done. I've learned my lesson. I am going to, so I guess that's all I really needed to say. I'm sorry, Carlos, that I went as far as I did. I really didn't mean for it to get as bad as it did. I was thinking that you were going to respond. I didn't think that you were just going to, like, cave and give in and, like, I didn't mean for that to happen, Carlos. I'm sorry that I did that. And I'm sorry to all of my fans out there who have had to see me do this and see me basically embarrass myself pretty much publicly. Like I said, I haven't been in a situation even close to this for a very long time, so yeah, I the last thing I guess that I should say is I messed up, and I apologize for messing up. I messed it up in the dumbest, most mortifying way possible, and I all I want to do after this is just move on. Anyway, that's about it. See ya.